Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our third and final podcast for this summer. We're going to keep going with our sustainability theme, and today I'm joined by three students at Mercyhurst. I don't know if you guys want to introduce yourselves. You can start.
Hi, my name's Greta. I'm from New Zealand, environmental science major on the women's rowing team. Yeah, that's all the interesting stuff.
What up? I'm Steph. I'm from Syracuse, New York. I'm a public health and business administration major and a minor in sustainability.
Hello, my name is Emily. I am from Denmark and my major is communications with a minor in international relations. I'm on the women's soccer team.
Cool. Since both of you guys are international students, do you feel that you found it easier or harder to live sustainably in comparison to how you live at home?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like the school offers a lot of like opportunities to be sustainable. Yeah, at home I think it's like quite almost like embedded in the way that like life is lived.
Okay.
But I'd say like there's a lot more opportunities here to just like be a part of stuff. Yeah, I think also because our generation is so into this and so like really wanting to get it going, like it's a lot of a bigger deal here it is, and you can see it a lot more, whereas back home it's very much like as a whole I think we're still kind of ramping it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But behavior is different at
Yeah.
home? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I would say like here there's so much information about it. But I think back home, like the whole recycling system, for instance, is better. Not to say that yours is not good, but it's just different and better. And like it's so much easier back home for like the recycling part to actually do it. Whereas here I had to get used to what I can recycle. For instance, we talked about glass earlier.
Yeah.
Like you cannot recycle that here, and that freaks me out.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little more about that? Like, do you do, I'm assuming you do separate for
Yeah.
each? Okay.
So in Denmark we do each like, what do you say, glass, carton?
Yeah.
Cardboard?
Cardboard. Issues, international issues. Yeah, we do everything separately, like plastic. We have there's something for everything.
Do you have a thing where like you get money back if you put the plastic in
like
the
a deposit?
machine?
So we
I
don't.
think Germany has
We
that.
don't have it with plastic yet, but they're working on that, I think. But we have it with glass. So
Okay.
right now we don't have it on wine bottles and juice bottles. I think they're just doing that right now. But any other glass, you can go to a supermarket and get money back if you.
Yeah, we don't have that. But we don't have plastic bags now.
Oh,
Like
okay.
supermarkets have banned that.
Completely gone or charged for them?
Completely gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in Denmark, like if you actually want plastic bags when you grocery shop, it's so expensive to pay. Like
really?
You usually bring your own bags because it's not worth spending money on
Right.
plastic bags
Yeah.
now. Whereas here, you just get as many as you want.
Yeah.
What kind of behavior like differences have you noticed?
Like with people?
Yeah, like that was one of the things you mentioned earlier. Do you have anything specific in mind?
Well, I don't know. I think it's just like, I think it's very much the age. So like when I'm home, there's like old people, there's like middle-aged families, and then there's like younger people. Whereas here, it's very much more like just younger people
Okay.
wanting to do it. So
So that's probably more of a. Do you think it's like a product of our atmosphere on campus?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I also do see like a lot of people who are older are wanting to take on the responsibility because they feel like they've been the ones to like make it bad for us. So like my parents are real strict on like taking recyclable bags, and like they never use plastic cling wrap, you know, to like wrap over food. Yeah, and like so many more families are like getting behind that kind of thing. It's very much like a slow thing, but the government hasn't done anything like strict yet. But I think we're gonna ban single plastic soon. I think they're doing that. So yeah, I can't actually remember what that was, but
I'll ask the next one for Steph if you want. Do you feel like you live sustainably in comparison to other college students here?
I would say I do, because I do like to reuse like all of my like school materials every single year.
Okay.
And I really don't like to like chuck things out because I know that there's gonna be like a purpose for them into the future too. Just like throughout the years, like I've had the same exact like I don't know whiteboard and like even like cork tack board or whatever since my freshman year, and I think a lot of people, like when it's a new school year, a lot of people associate doing the whole like new year, new me, like new everything. Like I've had the same bedding since like my freshman year, and I could name like at least I could name like a few people that every single year just like redo everything in general. Yeah. And with some stuff, I don't see like the use or the value with switching things up or decorating, because like ultimately the stuff you buy and find at Marshall's is definitely not made sustainably, and if it's just gonna be end up like, I guess, getting thrown out in the trash anyways, then why buy it? So yeah, I think I definitely do. I always could do better, but yeah.
I guess everyone can though.
Yeah.
Do either of you have anything you do specifically?
Oh, Greta's really good at re-wearing her clothes. Like,
yes, I've had the same clothes since I was 10. No, but yeah, I don't buy new clothes.
Yeah.
And if I do, it's like a treat to myself.
Yeah.
Or it's like they're from good companies, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're good quality.
Like
and
sourced, probably.
Yeah.
Not like a Forever 21.
Apart from these.
Those are fake.
800 dong.
And I know you have been cutting out a lot of meat lately.
Yeah.
Has that been easy to do on campus, or how's your experience been so far?
I would say in the beginning it was hard to find like alternatives, because I don't know, I think I started cutting down just when Ryan was getting done. So when we only had Egan, I found it really hard, and like I don't think they were that aware that people actually didn't eat meat here, because with everything in the dining hall, it was always chicken, pork, whatever. So I really had to be creative in the beginning. Now, especially if you go to Ryan, there's always like a vegetarian option, I would say.
I've noticed that too. Like they've done such like everything. Well, not everything, but every meal there's more vegetable and like other options than like a meat.
And even now in Egan too, I feel like if they have, I don't know, taco, whatever day, then there's always like something else for people who doesn't eat meat. Yeah,
and even tonight they had like squash and carrots, and then like some other. They had the whole thing pretty much was vegetables or like some other form of besides meat, but then there was one meat dish. Like, yeah,
I definitely think they're getting more aware of it here, and they really want to meet the students.
It seems like there's a lot of student pressure that's actually caused
and they're actually
a lot of the changes.
Doing something.
Yeah, right. So, I'll just ask one more. What are some changes you would make personally to kind of encourage a more sustainable environment on campus? So whether that be like the recycling stuff we talked about, or anything like that. Do you have any ideas?
I would say maybe, like, I know people care about recycling and stuff, but I think people could do more. I know recycling is not the biggest part of sustainability, but here I feel like if you don't want to like take 2 seconds to wash your milk, butter, like whatever, because you're just lazy. So it's like, for me, it's sometimes I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'm not in the mood to spend those 10 extra seconds, so I just throw it in the trash instead of actually caring about recycling. But I think like small things, just like turning off the lights when you leave a room and stuff like that, I see that all the time. Like people leave the lights on, and it's just such a bad thing. Like I want to go into their house and turn it off, honestly.
And it's such an easy thing to change too. Like it's just behavior problems.
Yeah. Because that was the one thing. I noticed lights, they're always on whenever, even though like no one's there, especially in like these massive buildings, they'll leave them on for like the whole thing.
Yeah.
There should be like the things, like a monitor system where like if there's movement in a room, the lights will turn
motion
on.
Sensor.
I feel like that could be really beneficial. And then water.
Yeah.
Like the amount of water that gets used, like not turning the tap off, like in between like brushing your teeth or like your face, I get so antsy about that.
Yeah, I'm really bad.
Because you're really bad at that.
I leave like hot water running.
Yeah, when we were in Canada, I don't want to clog
the sink with like my nasty toothpaste, so I leave it. But my dad taught me to do that, so like, and I'm trying to break it, but it's like it's a habit. And
the same with like doing dishes and stuff, because you don't want to turn it off every time you're doing your dish, so you're just letting it run. Yeah. I do it myself, but I feel bad when I do it.
Yeah, because I like have real short showers as well. Like my dad would have, like, he would be on our case. Like if we went over 2 minutes, Dad would literally be like, come in and turn it off. Like he'd be like, you're done.
Well, I've definitely noticed a lot of like leaky appliances here too.
Yes.
Like if there was even just a fraction of attention paid to like fixing that kind of stuff, I feel like we'd save so much. I mean, energy,
water.
but I mean money for the school too. Like, it costs them so much for that.
Yeah.
So.
And another thing is with like the toilet flushes. Some like I know back home. I don't know if you have this, but we have a half flush for like when you do number 1, and then like a big flush for when you do number 2. So like.
Oh yeah.
The one take like when you flush a toilet here, there's so much water that gets used, whereas like. You don't need that much.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know why they're still selling plastic water bottles at like C stores.
Yeah, and doing those plastic forks and stuff. Like just force people to bring their own metal ones or reusable ones.
I know we did get a bunch of the water bottle stations.
So I feel like those are cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I like seeing the number.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
how many bottles are saved from it. Yeah. I was on the committee to like help install those, so it's kind of cool that people actually use them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Any other closing thoughts?
Come to the climate strike on the 20th of September
in Erie, Pennsylvania.
All right. Like and subscribe to find out more information.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and thank you all for listening this summer. I hope you learned something. And if you want to keep up with more Green Allies stuff, check out our newsletter, and there should be more information on that. So thank you.